Hai, Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. So, in this video, we're gonna proceed with the 6.1, 6.5, sorry, concentration of aqueous solution in chapter 6, acid, base and salt. So, let's we proceed with the learning standard first. Okay, learning standard ni you all mesti kena ingat lah. Okay, because this is like the objective. Okay, what you must to achieve in this subtopic, right? So at the end of the lesson, pupils are able, okay, we have two learning standard here. Okay, we focus on 6.5.1 first, where you able to state the meaning of concentration of aqueous solution. Alright, so when we talk about the concentration actually in this subtopic, okay, sebagai tahu awal-awal, okay, concentration ni we have two types. Okay, the first one, okay, dia punya unit is gram dm -3. Okay, and then the second one is mol dm -3. Okay, so that is the concentration that you gonna learn in this subtopic. And then for the solution, okay, for the solution, how we can relate with the concentration. Okay, solution ni dia mesti consist of solute, right, plus solvent equal to solution. Okay, actually, if let's say, actually this concept for solution you are already learned during the form 2. Okay, so bila kita describe tentang solution, okay, solution ni terhasil mesti kena ada solute dan juga solvent, iaitu bahan terlarut dan juga bahan pelarut. Pelarut ni maksudnya dia akan melarutkan our solute lah. Alright, so that is the first learning standard that you must to achieve. The second learning standard is solve numerical problems involving the concentration of solution. So this is quite similar with the chapter 3, okay, stoichiometry, right? So dia punya step, okay, memang sama lah, cuma yang berbeza sikit. Okay, you might to find the molarity, you might to find the molarity macam tu. Okay, alright, so let's see the picture. Okay, the conversation between parent and son, right? So what his son say, Dad, why is the color of my tea is different from the one that you are drinking, right? So that is the question from his son. Okay, dia pun pelik kan, kenapa warna ayah tu pekat, warna teh ayah pekat, right? So what he dad say, because the concentration of tea in our glasses are different. Okay, so that, okay, dia punya ayah pun dah mention tentang concentration, right, kepekatan. Alright, so when we talk about the concentration, okay, seperti yang saya beritahu tadi, we have dua jenis concentration, iaitu gram dm3 and also mol dm3. So we will discuss about this further lah. Alright, so apa yang kita boleh ambil and then yang kita boleh fokus on this conversation adalah perkataan concentration. Okay, so we discuss about the definition, okay, of concentration. Alright, for the general, okay, general meanings or general definition for the concentration, okay, dia menyatakan dekat situ, okay, measurement that show the quantity of solute dissolved in a unit volume of solution. Normally we use dm -3. Okay, so this is the definition for the concentration. So as you can see, when we talk about the solution, right, when we talk about the solution here, so you can refer this one. Okay, what is the content in the solution? We have a solute, right? We have solute, okay, and then we have a solvent, and then it will form a solution. Okay, so let's I take some example lah, kan? Okay, during subtopic 6.1, okay, role of water in showing the acidic and alkaline properties. Okay, your teacher was shown the example of hydrogen chloride gas. Okay, so hydrogen chloride gas need water, okay, in showing the acidic properties. Okay, hydrogen chloride gas need water to ionize and produce hydrogen ion. So back to this orang kata explanation untuk solution ni, kita boleh kata yang ini example nanti you all kata rigid pula kan, HCl tu adalah solute, HCl je solute, other things no kan. Ni example we conclude that HCl, our hydrogen chloride, is our solute. Okay, when hydrogen chloride dissolve in water, what happened to the molecule? It will ionize. Okay, produce ionized in water, produce hydrogen ion. So we can say that our solvent is water, H2O. Okay, so that's why we have organic solvent. Okay, during chapter subtopic 1 kan. Okay, role of water. Okay, kalau inorganic solvent, what happened to the hydrogen chloride? Cannot be ionized, so cannot produce hydrogen ion kan. So the combination of HCl and H2O was produced hydrochloric acid, okay, dalam keadaan aqueous. Okay, so ini yang kita panggil dia sebagai solution. So that is the example. Right, so sekarang ni kita dalam chapter ni, dalam subtopik ni, kita nak kira, kita nak dapatkan solute, pengiraan tu kan, kita nak tunjukkan kat situ quantity of solute. Alright, dalam 1 meter cube of solution, dia punya volume. Okay, so let's we see the formula and also the definition for each types of concentration. Yang ini yang saya kata tadi tu, okay, at the earlier of the learning standard tadi kan. Alright, so mention about the types of concentration. We have gram dm cube, and then another one we have mole dm cube. So let's we proceed with the concentration in unit gram dm cube. Okay, so the concentration in unit dm cube, okay, is the mass of found in 1 dm cube. So that is the definition of concentration in unit gram dm cube. Right, so yang tadi tu, okay, at the above that I explained to you guys is the general definition for the concentration. But when we talk about the definition of the concentration in unit gram dm cube, we can say that the mass of solute found in 1 dm cube. Right, so jangan tertukar. Okay, jangan tertukar. Alright, so we have the concentration. Okay, kita ada kita punya formula. So concentration gram dm cube equal to mass of solute, right? Refer kepada solute, bahan terlarut, over volume of solution. Okay, alright. So this is the formula for the concentration in unit gram dm cube. So what is the difference with the mole dm cube? Alright, so let's we going further about the concentration in unit mole dm cube. Alright, so concentration in unit mole dm cube is the number of mole of solute found in 1 dm cube solution. So this concentration is called molarity. Okay, so this is the difference. Selalunya student dia akan keliru kan, bila sebut je concentration, okay, dia adalah berbeza dengan molarity. Disebut saja concentration, dia wajib gram dm negatif 3 kan. Dia boleh kata soalan tu salah. Kenapa dia sebut concentration ni kan? Untuk mol dm cube dia kata soalan tu salah. But actually not wrong soalan itu, because you need to remember, okay, the concentration we have two types. Okay, kalau dia sebut concentration instead of molarity, tetapi dia bagi dalam unit mol dm cube, itu dikira sebagai concentration. Cuma untuk mol dm cube we have a specific name ataupun orang kata special name, it's called molarity. Okay, untuk concentration in unit gram dm cube kita tak ada special name. Okay, kita kekal sahaja panggil concentration. But you need to remember that molarity also is concentration. Okay, so formula for the molarity is, okay, molarity mol dm cube equal to number of mole of solute divide with volume of solution dm cube. Okay, alright. So these three things. Okay, the first one is general definition of concentration. You need to remember, and then the second one is a concentration in unit gram dm cube, and then the third one is a concentration in unit mol dm cube, was called molarity. Right, so saya ada tulis kat sebelah, you can see the left side. Okay, perkataan remember. Okay, you need to remember 1 dm cube equal to 1000 cm cube. Okay, this is very important during conversion units. Alright, so let's we proceed the example. Okay, to be more, right, orang kata lebih faham kan, to be more understand. So let's we do the example. So calculate the concentration, okay, in gram dm cube for each solution produced. Right, so question A, 40 gram of solid copper sulfate is dissolved in water, produce 20 dm cube of solution. So you need to remember lah, right, because we need to find concentration in gram dm cube. So maksudnya we use the formula mass of solute divide with volume of solution. Right, so concentration in gram dm cube equal to, okay, mass of solute divide with volume of solution. Right, so 40 gram, okay, divide with 20 dm cube. So the final answer you will get 2 gram dm cube. Okay, so that is the concentration for a solution produced lah. Okay, so let's we proceed with the second example. Okay, this time we need to calculate the molarity. Okay, so when we talk about the molarity, you need to remember molarity is concentration in mole dm cube, right? Concentration in mole dm cube. So 10 mole of solid zinc chloride dissolved in water produce 5 dm cube of a solution. So how we gonna do is number of mole, okay, of mole zinc Cl2 we will divide with the volume of solution. So 10 mole divide with 5 dm cube. Okay, so you can get 2 mole dm cube, right? So this is the final answer lah, right? So 2 mole dm cube is referred for our molarity. Okay, alright, so I hope that you are able to identify the differences between the concentration in gram dm cube and also concentration in mole dm cube that called molarity. Okay, so we see the relationship, okay, between the concentration and molarity, right? So bila kita sebut concentration ni jangan keliru okay, jangan keliru molarity tu bukan concentration. Molarity is concentration, but okay, unit sahaja lain. Okay, alright. So when we talk about the relationship between the concentration, okay, as you can see at the picture here, okay, what is the same unit between these two things, okay, between the concentration in gram dm cube dengan molarity, right? So we can underline that dm cube is the same things that both have, betul tak? Okay, kedua-duanya ada. Concentration ada dm cube, molarity also have dm cube. So apa yang kita kena buat for dm cube ni kita abaikan dulu, okay? Right? So we put dm cube aside. Okay, apa yang kita nak tengok, what we gonna to see is the difference kan. Okay, the difference is gram and also mole. Okay, so kita pun bawa bawah gram, mole pun kita bawa bawah. Alright, so we have gram and also mole. Okay, arti kata lain, saya tulis kat sini mass lah. Okay, mass. Ni number of mole. Okay, so if let's say you can see this one, okay, if let's say I have mass, okay, we need to find number of mole. Okay, find number of mole. So what we're gonna do is mass we will divide with our molar mass. Okay, this one you already learned in chapter 3. Okay, in chapter 3, mole and mass. Right, so we need to find number of mole. Okay, so maksudnya kita akan guna formula mass over molar mass, where the molar mass is gram mole negative 1. Okay, dia punya unit molar mass. Okay, so sekarang ni kita dah ada unit. As you can see, mass gram and then molar mass gram mole negative 1. Kita nak cari number of mole, betul tak? And then we already know that number of mole, okay, dia punya unit adalah mole. So apa yang kita perlu buat adalah kita akan cancel saja this one, kan? So you will get 1 over mole negative 1. So awak akan dapat mole lah kat situ. Okay, so 1 over mole negative 1. So still lagi kita nak tukar kepada still lagi kita nak stick with the 1 over mole negative 1. Okay, kita tak perlu. So yang ni bawa ke bawah, so you will get mole lah. So that's why you akan dapat mole yang sini. Alright, so itu adalah dia punya relationship. That's why dia mention dekat situ, okay, it's divide with molar mass. Okay, so how about molarity to the concentration? What is the relationship? So as you can see dekat situ, okay, dia multiply with the molar mass. Okay, so if let's say we have mole here, okay, we need to find mass. Okay, alright. So what we're gonna do is molar mass we will multiply, mole we will multiply with molar mass. Okay, from the formula number of mole equal to mass over molar mass. Okay, so kita akan dapat this one lah. Okay, mass. Okay. So mole, right, gram mole negative 1. Okay, mass. So you can cut off mole. So at the end you will get mass, gram. Gram sahaja yang akan tinggal. So this is the relationship. That's why dia mention kat situ, if let's say we have the concentration need to convert to the molarity, apa yang perlu kita buat hanyalah divide with molar mass. And then if let's say we have the molarity, apa yang kita perlu buat? Kita perlu multiply sahaja dengan molar mass. Kita akan dapat concentration in gram dm3. So we see the example. Convert the concentration of 3.6 gram dm3 lithium hydroxide to molarity mole dm3. So apa yang perlu kita buat adalah, kita ingat step tadi, kita dah bagi concentration kan. Concentration ni maksudnya dia mass lah, gram. Molarity is refer to mole lah. Right? So bila kita nak pergi ke mole, apa yang kita kena buat? Kita akan divide with molar mass. Which is gram mole -1. Alright. So kita pun masuk molarity equal to 3.6 gram dm3 divide with 7 plus 16 plus 1 gram mole -1. So apa yang kita boleh cancel? Gram. So hanya tinggal sekarang dm-3 with mole -1. So 3.6 divide with 7 plus 16 plus 1. So you will get a 0.15 mole. Bawa ke atas, and it become this one. Right? So itu sahaja dia punya conversion. Kita pergi kepada example yang kedua. What is the concentration of nitric acid with a molarity of 0.5 mol dm3 in unit gram dm3? So sekarang ni dia nak concentration. The given is molarity. So from molarity mole to mass. Gram. So from mole to mass, kita akan multiply with molar mass. Right? So concentration in gram dm cube equal to 0.5 mol dm cube. Right? Our molarity. Times with our molar mass. Right? Which is 1 plus 14 plus 16 times 3. This one. Gram mole -1. So apa yang kita boleh potong daripada dia punya formula, dia punya unit is mole -1 dengan mole. So yang hanya tinggal adalah gram -3 and also negative dm -3 and also gram. So apa yang kita akan dapat adalah so 1 plus 14 plus 16 times 3. So 63 times 0.5, you will get 31. 31.5 gram dm -3. So that is the concentration of nitric acid in gram dm -3. Alright. So I hope that from this example you can see the relationship between concentration and also molarity. So let's proceed. Number of mole of solute can be calculated if its molarity and volume of solution are known. So maksudnya, if let's say in the question already given about the molarity and volume, so that is the one of the information given. So what you're gonna do, you can calculate the number of mole based on the formula from the molarity tadi tu, where number of mole of solute divide with the volume of solution. So we need to find number of mole, so kita akan convert sajalah. N is refer to number of mole, V is refer to the volume. So from this one, kita akan derive where the V will move to the left side, which is will multiply with the molarity. So we will get N equal to molarity times volume of solution. So you need to remember, awak tengok tu dekat gambar yang ada seorang lelaki tu. If the volume of the solution in centimeter cube, right, thus unit of volume needs to be converted to dm cube. So it's be like this lah. Right? So from the equation that I given to you, if let's say our volume in the centimeter cube, so you need to divide with 1000. This one, if volume in centimeter cube. If not, proceed with the N equal to NV. Does not need to divide with 1000. Alright. So let's proceed with the last slide. We have a solving numerical problems. So this is very familiar lah untuk chapter ni kan, and also chapter 3. I have some tips for you guys that you need to remember and take apart during to solve the numerical problems. The first step, please write a balanced chemical equation. This is the, orang kata, part yang paling kritikal lah, iaitu write balanced equation. Balanced chemical equation. And then the second one is convert quantity given to number of mole. Right? So please, if let's say we have quantity given, so please convert it to number of mole. And then baru kita proceed kepada third step, which is do mole ratio to determine number of mole of the unknown quantity. Means that we need to determine the number of mole for the unknown quantity lah, ataupun apa yang soalan nak daripada kita. Alright, and then after that we proceed with the fourth step, where convert the calculated number of mole into the required unit. After we do the mole ratio and then we already determine the number of mole of the unknown quantity, barulah kita convert number of mole tadi tu kepada soalan yang nak. Apa yang soalan nak lah. If let's say it's one mass ataupun volume ataupun molarity. So let's we see. So let's we see the example of solving numerical problems. So find the mass of zinc needed to react completely with the 200 centimeter cube of 0.1 mole dm cube of nitric acid. So relative atomic mass given here is zinc equal to 65. So the first step, like I mentioned before, the first step is you need to write balanced chemical equation. So we write the first step. For the chemical equation between zinc react with nitric acid, produce zinc nitrate plus hydrogen gas. So after that we need to balance chemical equation. Alright, so we have two here. So settle for the first step. The second step is we need to find number of mole from the quantity given. So here we have 200 centimeter cube of 0.1 mole dm cube of nitric acid. So since we have volume and also we have molarity here, so apa yang kita perlu cari adalah number of mole. Okay, N equal to mv, and then you need to remember this one is centimeter cube. You need to convert to dm cube first. Okay, so that's why sir will divide with 1000. Alright, so 0.1 times 200 divide with 1000, you will get 0.02 mole for nitric acid. Okay, so 200 centimeter cube and 0.1 mole dm cube is referred to the quantity for the nitric acid. Okay, the third step is we do the mole ratio. Okay, because we need to find mass of zinc, okay, needed. So kita nak cari number of mole zinc. So we do the mole ratio. Okay, mole ratio is between zinc and also nitric acid. Okay, zinc and also nitric acid. So we take from the chemical equation first. 1 mole of zinc react with 2 mole of nitric acid. Okay, so untuk yang kedua, mole ratio it's between also zinc and also nitric acid, but this time we use number of mole that we calculate before. So we can say that 0.01 mole of zinc react with 0.02 mole of HNO3. Okay, where I get 0.01 mole? Because it's due to the mole ratio. If let's say 1 mole, okay, of zinc can react with the 2 mole of nitric acid, so it's same like 0.01 mole of zinc can react with the 0.02 mole of nitric acid. Okay, 1:2. Okay, so fourth step, okay, kita akan calculate, okay, apa yang kita nak cari, iaitu mass of zinc. So mass of zinc equal to, okay, number of mole times molar mass, right? So 0.01 times 65, so the answer you will get is 0.65 gram. So this is the final answer lah. Okay, so this is the step that you are need to use, okay, supaya jalan kira itu dapat diterima oleh pemeriksa. Okay, for your information, actually this kind of step sama juga macam kita selesaikan stoichiometric punya problems during chapter 3. Okay, so for your homework, please do 6.5. Okay, test yourself 6.5 in your textbook, and please discuss with your teacher. Okay, so that's all from me. See you next video. Assalamualaikum.